Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about a stock that I deem is a little more risky, and I've been selling puts on, making some pretty crazy premiums doing so. And if the pre-market's any indicator, it's going to pop off tomorrow. And really in this video, I'm just going to talk about the upcoming week, what I expect to do with that stock and the position that I have to try to capitalize on some more money. But before we get started, if you like this kind of content and you want to follow along as I document me trying to sell options for some extra income, please consider subscribing. That way you don't miss any videos in the future. And if you're one of the few people that don't have a Robinhood account yet and you're looking to sell options, check out in the description. I'll have a link to Robinhood. You'll get some free stock if you sign up, and it also helps out the channel, and I would appreciate that. And if we hop over to my spreadsheet, which I created just to manually keep track of all of the options that I sell, and then keep track of all the premium that I gain doing so, we can see on line 256, I sold a call on a position that I had 100 shares, and that is MSTX, which is a double leveraged ETF of MicroStrategy. And so if you're bullish on Bitcoin like me, you might be bullish on MicroStrategy, which is basically a proxy of Bitcoin. And then MSTX is like double that. So you're double bullish, I guess, on MicroStrategy. And because of this, it's a very volatile ETF. And then you get really good premium selling options on MSTX, because there is a lot of inherent risk doing so. So we can see I sold a call that expires this Friday, strike price of 112, so keep that number in mind because that'll be important. And I gained $702 in premium, which instantly hit my account, and I could do whatever I wanted with that money. In fact, what I wanted to do and what I plan to do with MSTX, any premium doing so, is put it straight into Bitcoin. Maybe not all at once, just because I want to dollar cost average into Bitcoin, but eventually put that money into Bitcoin. And so I acquired 100 shares of MSTX by previously selling a put that went in the money, and I was assigned those shares. And I assigned those shares at a price of 105 a piece. So if this call becomes assigned by Friday, I will also have a capital gain of $700, because 105 to 112 with 100 shares is a difference of $700. So I could expect the total profit to be an additional $700. However, I just looked at the price of Bitcoin because I got an email saying Bitcoin has surpassed $105,000. We can see right now that's still currently true. And right now the pre-market has already started. If we look at the price of MSTX, it's $118. So the number I told you to keep in the back of your mind is I sold a call at 112. And if it stays anywhere near this price, these shares are going to be assigned on Friday. And really what that means is I'm going to miss a lot more extra capital appreciation. So I can really do one of two things. I can limit the appreciation I get to the call that I sold and just stick with this 112 and get $700 extra if it becomes assigned on Friday. Or option B, if I go to the call that I sold, and this is why Robinhood's great because the user interface is so good for selling options, I can go to roll this position, look at the next expiration date, which is next Friday, and maybe try to sell that call at a higher strike price like 120. And the beauty of that is I might make a little more premium even doing that. And if this gets assigned on next Friday, I can gain even more capital appreciation. In this case, it'd be $1,500 instead of $700. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to look at that. I'm going to see if it's worth rolling that up and then a week later in expiration, or maybe just let that get assigned potentially this Friday and wait for the stock to drop again if it does and try to sell puts on it and just do the wheel with MSTX. And then in terms of SoFi, this is another stock I've been selling a lot of puts and calls on. I currently have 9 puts active that I've sold. I don't really expect any of them to be in the money come Friday. The highest strike price one I currently have sold is $15. So maybe what I'll do is I sell some more puts on SoFi, just a few, not a lot, because 9 is already a lot, but sell a few at a strike price of $15.50 perhaps. And those two things are basically what I'm going to look at tomorrow morning. Of course, I'll keep you guys updated on what I end up doing because that's what I do on this channel is I just document it. So stay tuned for that. Really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in a future video.